It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And for that game against San Antonio, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Payton is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And for Washington, they've got Jordan Poole. George is out there with Sarr. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the 3 spot. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. You know, Brent, some players tend to start the season fast, and others start it slow. Which camp did you fall in?
Well, I appreciate the question, Kevin. I just personally wanted to come into the season ramped up and ready to go, in great shape, and just setting a tone for the year. That not only does it for me, but I think it does something for your teammates. But there's another side to this. The seasoning of a player is also important. A guy 10 years into the league, they're going to work themselves into a lather, and given the level of contribution that they make to the team, they'll be ready when the moments are biggest.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 6.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Outside, George. Poole against Curry. Pass to Koulibaly. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Curry with the bounce pass. Green. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Wiggins. Payton outside for the 3. It's rebounded by Poole.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Off target with the free throw line, James.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Inside, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Washington shooting their first free throw tonight. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Well, if the defense is going to back up that much, Draymond's got to step into the mid-range shot, and he took it that time.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. George finds Koulibaly. Poole with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Sarr, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Pass to Jackson Davis. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Wizards. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. On the wing, Koulibaly. Wizards passing it around. And here's George for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Basket counts. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Draymond Green making a good call that time in the open court.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Wizards trail by 7. Now, Poole. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. Here's George. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Green. Here's Jackson Davis. He's defended by Koulibaly. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Sarr scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Green with a screen on Poole. Curry outside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, last season Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Wizards trail by 6. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Who's checked in for the Wizards. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And Hield subbed in for Wiggins. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Carrington. And he's good on the 3-ball.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA to have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Timeout. Good job there. Brogdon doesn't need much room. Has it there from the mid-range and knocks it down.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pajemski, he's checked in for Curry. Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Pass to Looney. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Champagny. Fires for three. Podziemski grabs the board. Hield from outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
And here's Valanciunas. Good, nice job down low.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Podziemski. Looney finds Podziemski. They set the pick. Shot from 12. Here's Looney. Over in the corner, Kuminga.
Washington foul.
Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards.
1:32 left in the first quarter. Hield with the bucket.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Now, here's Brogdon. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Hield outside. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And here comes the break. Hield kicks to Kuminga. Back to Hield. Releases. Nice form on the 20-footer. Hield's got 7 points. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brogdon with it. Kuminga picks him up. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
Now here's Hield. He has 7. Lets the three fly. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. We'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Podziemski out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Kuminga in its small forward. Now here's Brogdon after the miss from Buddy Hield. Bagley, no good. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Podziemski finds Kuminga. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go with a three. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You know, this team spaces the floor so well, and Draymond Green, if he's selective, can be somebody who can operate at the three-point line.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 22, Andrew Wiggins.
Here's Champagny, covered by Heel. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Hield outside. Back to Green. Deflects the pass. Wiggins inside the line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Wiggins playing with the ruler as he measured that one up.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Warriors, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Now here's Hield. 7 points in the game. Back to Curry. It's up a 3. A second chance effort. The shot by Looney, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Brogdon. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Hield. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Curry's got 15.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Pass to Bagley. The Wizards working the ball around now. Count that one.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Curry. He's got 15. Three-pointer, Hield. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 10.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Brogdon looking it over. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Washington making some changes. Stars checked in for Bagley. And Poole subbed in for Jordan. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Kyle Anderson comes in for Green. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Buddy Hield. Drills it from outside.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Here's Payton, following the three-pointer by Washington. Pass to Anderson. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Wizards shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Well, Jordan Poole, as far as continuing to develop his game, is more focused on becoming a more consistent player in this league.
Now, here's Brogdon. 8 points for him. It's good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Brogdon the pass to Poole. Brogdon with a screen for Poole. Back to Brogdon. The tray. Pass to Song. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Saw's got 7.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. Things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Washington, Curry dishes to Anderson. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by the Wizards. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Now, here's Brogdon after the miss from Stephen Curry. The drive by Poole. Here's Champagnie.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. George comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Koulibaly in for Malcolm Brogdon. Then for the Warriors, Green comes in for Anderson, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Gary Payton. Now here's Wiggins. Last time out he had 14 points. On its way from Curry for 2, and it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 25 points.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Koulibaly with it.
Remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the second. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 8 points a game, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Curry finds Wiggins. Three-pointer. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Wiggins. 28 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Poole, no good. The Warriors leading. Stolen. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Sarr gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Launches a three. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Globally, Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. It's a close game here in Washington. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. And here is Curry, and he has 28 points for the game. A 3-ball. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot in the NBA. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participant.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. B-Ball Stars presents an intriguing Would You Rather about superpowers. Would you rather be able to be invisible or be able to fly, Kenny?
Come on. What's my nickname? I gotta go with flight. I'm the Jet. Come on, big dog. How about you?
I'm 7'1". This is my superpower. I'm high enough off the ground already. No need to fly. Plus, I have an actual jet, and I have a superpower voice.
Invisible Shaq doesn't work either. Could you imagine size 22 shoes walking all by themselves? I don't think so.
Eddie. That would be funny. You'd be very visible.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Wizards with the lead. Sarr out there with George. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Green. Payton kicks to Curry. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Green passes to Curry. There's the screen. Curry in the lane. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes it inside. Pass to Song. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Wiggins. Fading outside. Back to Jackson Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Curry after the basket by Washington. Pulls from the top of the key, and he drops that one in. Curry's got 33.
So Steph Curry, the best shooter in the world, is open and has the ball? Yeah, that's what I thought.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Warriors, 4th.
Take a quick look at their assist totals from last season, and it's really impressive. A direct product of the disciplined, unselfish culture that this franchise represents.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Poole. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Green drives in, and Green slams it in.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. Sinks the triple. Carrington's got 6. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
That's to Curry. Higgins outside. Jacks up a 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the middle. Here's George. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 4-point Washington lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the 3 ball is good. 14 points for him.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now here is George. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young, and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
And the second free throw, good. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Now, here's George after the miss from Stephen Curry. Here's Poole. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Poole's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry finds Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Curry's got 35.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Here's Carrington. Now Poole, 16 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in
at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%, who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
And Washington making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Hield comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a one-point game. George passes to Poole. And good that time. Poole's got 10 points in just the second half.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Outside, Green. Poole against Hield. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, that's a taste of how fearless and confident Buddy Hield can play. Love applying the pressure.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
Pass to Podziemski. On the wing, Wiggins for the lead. A three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got 7 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Valanciunas, good.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, knocking guys around.
Here's Podziemski. Hield outside. Back to Podziemski. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound by the Wizards.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there, a guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
Bagley, he's checked in for Song. Pass to Looney. Back to Podziemski. Green against Bagley. Green dishes to Hield. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 10.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Green. Moody's subbed in for Wiggins. Pass to Looney. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. Washington has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
The Warriors trail. Podziemski with it. And he drops it in from the low post. Podziemski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to Coulibaly. Valanciunas against Hield.
And here's a look at some numbers for Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Bayes checked in for the Wizards. Looney finds Podziemski. Shoots over Brogdon. Bay pulls it in. And it's Bay with the ball for the Washington Wizards. The lead is 2. Bagley. The shot's good. Bagley's got his second basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
16 seconds left in the third. Now Podziemski. He has 5. Three-pointer, Hield. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 16 points. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Wizards lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jonathan Kuminga, Podziemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Hield, and it's Santos in at the 5 spot. Brogdon with it, now guarded by Hield. Bounce pass from Brogdon. Valanciunas, good.
And I know Valanciunas can be an enforcer on both ends of the floor, but right now, it's all happening on the offensive end.
Now, here's Melton. Pass to Hield. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Champagnie. Washington's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hield outside. From the arc. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Here's Podziemski. Makes it off the glass. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Brogdon kicks to Davis. Here's Champagnie. Here's Valanciunas. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Not just a threat in the paint. Valanciunas showing the soft touch.
Melton passes to Santos. Back to Melton. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wizards trail by 3. Brogdon outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Hield. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. We told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Back to Curry from outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 4. Podziemski finds Kuminga. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Kuminga's got his first bucket of the night.
With his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
Tries the spin move. Here's Poole. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Curry making it look so easy.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Poole the pass to Holmes. Shoots over Podziemski. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Holmes.
And Holmes operating around the paint.
Here's Podziemski. Up and in on the layup. Podziemski's got 12 points in just the second half.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Gill with a screen on Kuminga. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
A good job of getting inside. Brogdon finds a way to get 2 more.
Curry looking it over. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Poole kicks to Davis. Holmes setting the big for Davis. Pass to Brogdon. And here is Davis. Pocket 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Holmes throws it down.
And Holmes can be a tough cover, especially in that 2-man game.
Curry with it. Now Heel. Podziemski on the wing. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And Davis pulls it down. Wizards trail by 7. Down low. Here's Poole. Off on the layup. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Podziemski finds Heel. This one for 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Peyton in for Brandon Podziemski. Pass to George. George double teamed to the middle. The jump hook. And Sarr with the nice bucket inside.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Outside Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Peyton's got his 6th assist on the night.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now Curry. Fires away from outside. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in this game. George against Green. Pass to Poole. There's the pick. Back to Koulibaly. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Wiggins. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Green. Payton's got his first 2 points.
Well, Wiggins, the theft, that starts to break.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 10. Here he goes. It's stolen by Curry. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Poole.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Payton attacking. Outside for Curry. Shoots over Poole. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 48.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play again.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Outside Curry. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by George. Pass to Carrington. Here's Curry with the 3. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with them.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, buddy. You're coming off the bench now. How have you responded to being in that 6-man role?
Look at this professional, man. You can come in and be ready, and coach call your number, go out there and hoop, man. I've been hooping for a long time. I was in my rock from the Bahamas and Pinedale, and that's been my story, man. And I'm just blessed to be out here to play an NBA game, and regardless of what happens, man, I'm thankful to be playing.
Well, you're handling your business well, young man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.